I think I'm gonna keep it super clean, and I'm just gonna tell you guys about my mom. Yeah, she's a gynecologist. Yeah, which basically means she gets to do what every guy wants to do. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, have a high-paying job. So basically growing up, my mom would use air quotes a lot to like describe things, right? But as a kid, I didn't understand what like air quotes meant, you know? I just wanted to be like my mom, right? So I would use air quotes generously, and I just came off as this like super creepy child. Like we'd be back in the first day of school and the teacher would be like, "Oh honey, what do your parents do?" And I'd be like, "Oh, my parents are gynecologists." And then she'd like go around the room and like ask everybody what they want to be when they grow up, you know? And she'd go to the first girl and she'd be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up, Sally?" She'd be like, "I want to be a vet." She'd be like, "Great, Sally." She'd go over to little Billy and she'd be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up, Billy?" And he'd be like, "I just want health insurance." She'd be like, "Lofty goal, Billy." Then she'd go over to me and she'd be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up, Jana?" And I'd be like, "I want to be a dancer." Then it would be like, "Time for carpool." And she'd be like, "Who's that coming to pick you up after school today, sweetie? Who's that coming to pick you up?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's my daddy." You know what, guys? I have a confession. I can't watch porn. Not because I'm a good feminist, but because I'm a good actress. And I just feel like the acting in porn is so bad, which got me thinking, like, what would it be like to be an acting coach to the porn stars? I feel like she would be like this. "Okay, listen up. Cast of Go Down on Gandalf. I'm not feeling the magic. I need more authenticity in your portrayal of Dildo Baggins." And then somebody else would be like, "Can we get some notes? Can we get some notes over here?" And she'd be like, "Okay, all right, Pedro, get the dick out of your mouth." Okay. Okay, cast of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Bone. What is your character's motivation when Dumbledore says to Snape, "Come on, Slytherin"? And then somebody would be like, hang on, she said cut. She said cut. What? And she'd be like, "Okay, lastly, cast of O.J. Pimpson the porno / musical. When you put the condom on wrong and you say, 'If the glove don't fit, I need you to really commit to the character of Johnny Cockring.'" Guys, I gotta be honest, sometimes I do that bit and then I think, I could have gone to med school. Backup career, neurosurgeon. Speaking of neurosurgeon, I have a disability, and this is true. I have something called brainstem compression. And I don't just mean I'm from New Jersey. I have Chiari malformation. So my brainstem is being compressed. And you know what I hate is dating with a disability. It's very hard, actually, because I have to tell these guys that I go on dates with that I have a brain problem because I don't want my seizures to traumatize them. I want my mom to do that. I'm Jewish. And it's hard enough telling guys that you want to use a vibrator, let alone that you are the vibrator. I told you we're getting dark, bitches. And actually, I went on a date a couple weeks ago with this guy, and we're like hitting it off, we're flirting, we're talking, and he goes, "Do you have any disclaimers?" And I was like, oh, I guess I gotta tell him now, right? So I was like, yeah, actually, I have brainstem compression. And he was like, okay, my disclaimer is, I'm bisexual. And I was like, dude, I don't think that's the same. Like, you get pride. I get Mount Sinai. And, you know, it actually gets very stressful having a brain problem because you have to get tested for a lot of things on the route to a diagnosis, right? And a couple months ago, I actually had to go to the hospital and I went stroke code. Very scary. My eye was drooping, my speech was slurring, but I could hear the doctor yell, 29-year-old white female, stroke code. And I was kind of like, hey guys, like if this is my last day here, can I get a few more credits? Like 29-year-old white female, Netflix, Saturday Night Live, perfect pussy. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jana Bernard.